Disclaimer: the following video is an accurate description of a disturbing crime and explicit detail. Please, if you are sensitive to disturbing content and or get easily triggered, please do not watch this. Thank you. Video shows final moments of 21-year-old stabbed to death as killers are jailed. A cowardly gang of thugs have been jailed for 51 years after a fun-loving university student was murdered outside a Solihull nightclub. Jack Donoghue was punched, kicked and fatally stabbed in the chest in a 4-on-1 attack close to Popworld in the early hours of November 30th last year. The 21-year-old, a student at Birmingham University, tragically died from catastrophic blood loss less than 4 hours after he was set upon. The 4 thugs were tooled up and were looking for trouble and confrontation, having earlier attacked passers-by in the street after being told to leave Yates Bar. Tyrell Blake, 21, of no fixed address, was convicted of Mr. Donoghue's murder and assault with intent to rob following a trial. He has been jailed for life with a minimum term of 23 years at Birmingham Crown Court. Niall Bennett, 22, of Court Lane, Erdington, was found guilty of manslaughter and violent disorder. Bennett was sentenced to 9.5 years. Regan Waters, 21, of Kitts Green Road, Stetchford, and Connor Moore, 20, of Western Road, Lichfield, both admitted manslaughter. Moore was sentenced to 7.5 years, and Waters, who also pleaded guilty to assault with intent to rob, was jailed for 11 years. Sentencing Judge Farah said, "Moore, you initiated the violence. I accept you did not intend a group attack to take place. You did then choose to involve yourself in the group attack. I accept you weren't aware that Blake was armed with a knife. You are now 21. You suffer from ADHD. Bennett, you were with Blake when he collected his knife on 2 separate occasions. Your involvement arose at a relatively late stage. You were hard-working and ambitious. In a statement read to the court, his devastated mother Anne said, "The shock rushed through me. I was told Jack had been stabbed. The doctor told me they had done everything they could. Jack's dad had to learn that his son had died by phone call. I saw my son lying dead on a hospital trolley." Paying tribute to her son, her statement continued, "He was fun-loving, happy. When you were feeling down, he could make you feel better. He had just turned 21 and was planning his future, looking forward to what life had in store. He was in the 2nd year of Birmingham University. He was an amazing and special person. He had an enormous heart of gold which shone brightly." The family asked West Midlands Police to release the footage to highlight the impact of knife crime. Speaking about the release of the video, Jack's family said, "Although it's painful to watch what happened to Jack in the CCTV, we feel it is important for everyone to see the impact knife crime can have. The night of violence on November 30th last year unfolded as members of the 4-strong gang were seen on CCTV targeting victims as they were leaving night spots to travel home. One reveller was hit and kicked in the face by 2 of the gang who demanded his watch and phone. Then, at around 3 a.m, Jack left Popworld and became the gang's next target as they began to throw punches at him. Jack attempted to defuse the situation, but it escalated into the 4 men attacking him. Witnesses described the bravery and valour that Jack showed in defending himself from the gang. Despite being outnumbered, Jack was able to defend the punches and protect himself from serious harm. But then, one of the men pulled out a knife and stabbed Jack once, close to the stomach area. The gang then fled down an alleyway, while Jack, fatally wounded, managed to get to a bench. Detective Inspector Jim Mahon, who led the investigation, said this was an appalling, senseless attack on an innocent young man just trying to enjoy a night out in Solihull with his friends. These 4 thugs were determined to cause trouble and inflict violence that night, and for some reason they decided to pick on Jack. His bravery and sense of justice meant he was able to defend himself to a point. But sadly, this again shows the deadly consequences that carrying a knife can often have. We have had an absolutely fantastic response to our appeals for information from people living in Solihull in the aftermath of this tragedy, and it's meant that we've been able to secure the convictions that we have today. I just wanted to say some of my own final words before I end this video. My deepest condolences go out to Jack's family, and I did try to look for a fundraiser for Jack, but since the case actually happened a while ago, which is often the situation with most of these cases, they've happened a while ago, but they take so long to get to court that by the time that, I actually get to cover them, because I only like to cover cases that have, been resolved. I don't like to just jump straight on it, because then I risk giving you guys false information, which I don't want to do. But yeah, like I was saying, I did try and look for a fundraiser for this case, but obviously since it has been closed, I'm not actually sure how much they raised because I can't actually see the page anymore. But if you would like to donate money, on behalf of Jack's family to another knife crime prevention charity, then please feel free to do so. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a share or just a like. I'm not going to ask for subscribers because I don't really care. The purpose of this content is to inform the people. Thank you.